Okay. I'll wait a little bit for people to show up, because I didn't pre-announce this stream. Let's see if the chat's working. Hello, Jesse's Old Town. Fun. Love the channel. Great. I don't think this is going to be a very long stream today. But I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm trying to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Hello, Dimitri. Hello, Lily Rose. I'm standing outside of Amsterdam-Oost station on a chilly. Hey, Nolo now, you man. First one on Twitch. So, are you American? No, I'm Canadian. You take that back. So I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So we'll see how confusing this gets, because I'm going to be answering questions from people that you might not be seeing on your platform. Yeah, today is New Year's, of course. And New Year's is a big deal here. Normally there's a crazy amount of fireworks in the streets, but the fireworks have been banned this year. So that means only the illegal fireworks will be out. It'll be interesting to see what that means in practice. Yes, we already bought our oliebollen. Nice. We picked up 12 oliebollen on just before I came out here. Twitch is a second slower. That's interesting. I do have YouTube set to ultra low latency, so that's maybe why it's blurry. That's odd. People are very tall. Yes, people in the Netherlands are very tall. Let me see if I could clean out the screen a little here. Yeah, the second bad isn't too bad. I'm not going to complain about that. Let me just load this up on YouTube and make sure it's looking right, because this is a little bit of a test. I mean, it should go well. I'm hoping there won't be any technical issues, but can't necessarily guarantee. All right. Good. Okay, well, anyway, there's enough people here. I'm going to start riding. I'm just here at Amsterdam-Oost station. And I'm going to take a little ride east. I think the sun's going to go down soon. Maybe we'll get some good sunsets, or maybe it'll just be terrible lighting. We'll find out. But the stream's not going to be too long today. I'm just going to take a little ride around. Not as sharp as we are used to. Okay, that's interesting. It's a little bit different too, because the camera is on my backpack instead of on the bike. So I can show you the bike I'm on, actually. I can't normally do that. So that's the bike I'm riding today. It's an Azor Dutch bike with electric assist added on. Woo! Finally caught a live stream, 2 a.m. in Australia, 2021. Happy New Year! That's awesome. Let me know how the stream is going. I'm using a little bit new equipment here, but hopefully it should work out all right. And I'll try to look at the chat as much as I can, but obviously I can't always be looking at it when I'm cycling. So apologies for that. At least this chat is much easier to read than the one on YouTube. So that's something. Happy New Year from Ontario. Awesome. So we're just leaving Amsterdam-Oost station and heading east. Have you been hearing a lot of fireworks, NJB? Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of the loud ones. It's only illegal fireworks that are going to be lit off this year, and they're usually the ones that sound like gunshots. So the road for cars split off there to the left, and we're about to go under it, as we don't have to ride on the busy streets here. Bombs, yeah. Sounds like bombs going off all around the city. Nothing for the last hour though, so people must be saving up. So I'm in Amsterdam-Oost, the east side of the city. I don't come out here very often, so I'm not going to have much commentary, at least intelligent commentary to provide. But it's hopefully something a little bit different. I'm going to try to ride not too quickly so that you can see what's going on. But I do want to get some riding in before the sun goes down completely. What New Year's traditions do you have in Netherlands, Canada? You know, it's funny. I've never been in the Netherlands for New Year's before because we normally always go back to Canada. But things are quite different here this year because fireworks are supposed to be banned. Yeah, it's good weather for a bike ride. So, in Canada, there's not much of a New Year's tradition, to be honest. You watch a fireworks show and maybe have some drinks and celebrate the New Year. Here in the Netherlands, they have oliebollen. And it's normally, exactly, Marcel, it's normally a war zone. Hurry, hello. It sounded, other years it sounded like exploding ammunition depots for the entire day. Yeah, it's really, really quiet because the only fireworks you can get are if you were able to buy illegal ones or had ones left over from last year. So just a reminder to everybody who's joining in, that's a bit of a test stream. I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if I'm answering questions that you don't see, it's probably because somebody asked it on another platform. And we are in Amsterdam-Oost. Just left Amstel station, heading east. This here is Middenweg, and I think I'm actually going to turn left. It's kind of a nice shopping street. They got some lights up. Yeah, do not use last year's fireworks. That is good advice. Yeah, Middenweg. I think that's Middenweg with an N. Stream F. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah, the stream is usually pretty reliable. My 4G LTE coverage in the Netherlands is really, really good. Okay, I like riding slowly, but I can't ride this slowly. You have water under your letterbox as a rule on New Year's Eve? Jeez. Yeah, it's a bit shame. Oh, here's oliebollen stand here. That is the one other New Year's tradition that's less destructive in the Netherlands, is oliebollen. There's still a fair amount of people out, but it's pretty quiet because most of the shops are closed due to Corona. Oh yeah, apple flapping too, that's right. I picked some of those up as well as my ollie bowling. But only 2 of them. 12 ollie bowling. Can you buy the lottery? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Hello, hello, Lennon Castardo. Welcome to the stream. Riding in Amsterdam-Oost, where I don't come very often. What kind of bike? It's an Azor, fairly heavy-duty Azor Dutch bike. Regular Olmefeet style, but kind of heavy-duty. The amount of Van Moofs in Amsterdam is insane. Yeah, I've been noticing that. My wife was mentioning it. Today. She's like, "Did everyone get a Van Moof for Christmas or something?" Because like, they're everywhere now. There seem to be even more than usual. So it's about 2 degrees out here. I thought it was going to be cold, but actually I'm starting to overheat already, even on an e-bike. You crossed here a few days ago, that's right. That is Ooster Park off to my left, and I was coming along this way a couple of days ago when I was coming back from Nord. But now we're going to go up this way. Oh, the lottery ticket on New Year's Eve. Yes, that's right. And actually, that can be a Canadian thing too. My in-laws do that. They buy a lottery ticket on New Year's Eve. I don't know where that came from. I'll take off my hat and see if I can cool down a little bit. This is crazy. I was out earlier and it felt quite chilly, but I guess once you get riding. Where are you headed? Nowhere in particular, except that we are going north right now in Amsterdam-Oost, and I'll probably head into the city center unless someone on the stream has an idea of where we should check out on the way, not on the other side of the city. That's because the price went down with the latest version on the Van Moof. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a huge increase in the number of Van Moofs in the city just in the last, like, few weeks, really. Artis? Yeah, I could check out Artis. Kind of forget the exact way to do that. We're at the Tropen Museum right now. Artis is kind of over there. Maybe check that out. But we're not passing Artis now, no. We're passing the Tropen Museum. Tropical Museum. All right. Gotta get around this guy. So this is the S110, Stadshouderskade, a bit of a busy road, and I'm not really keen on being on here, so I really want to go up into more pleasant roads. So I'm going to turn left here and head into the center. Oh, that is a... or not. I forgot, that's only a pedestrian bridge. And I'll just keep riding, but actually, I wanted to go back this way anyway, because there's a better way to go up here. With lockdowns, are you restricted from leaving your city province? No, not really. We're not supposed to leave the country. Where's the camera mounted? On my backpack, so the angle might change and bounce around a little bit. It's a bit of a test on this stream. Van Moof is an electric bike, yes. Yeah, Van Moof is a bit of a designer bike. It was, I mean, I guess now that the price has dropped, maybe not so much anymore, but it was considered to be like quite a high-end bike. Hi, how about visiting the iDock? Yeah, maybe on another stream, not today, but that's a good idea. I want to go up to the old, like Houthavens, check out the new developments up there. Now we're coming up close to Artis. You should do a Van Moof review. Yeah, maybe if they send me one. I'm not going to go buy one. I got enough electric bikes as it is. This intersection is actually really interesting. This used to have traffic lights, and they just took them away. And that was even a weird thing for Amsterdam at the time. But yeah, there used to be traffic lights here, and now they're just gone. And they just let people figure it out. You can also go past the Skate Art Museum after Artis. Yeah, I could. That's a little bit farther than I was planning on going today, but maybe. Here's Artis here, the zoo. I've actually never been. I really should go. I just never got around to it. Alright, I'll ride a little slower here. I don't know if you can see much to the right, but that's Artis. You can hear the birds in the cages and the birds outside of the cages. Artis is one of the few zoos you haven't been to, eh? Yeah. I don't know, I just never got around to going. There are Van Moof press bikes if you're interested. Possibly. I've been avoiding like paid promotions and stuff on my channel to date, but I don't know, maybe Van Moof is kind of becoming like a cultural thing almost, which might make it relevant. Thanks formally for your videos, by the way. You're welcome. Yeah, Van Moof were non-e-bike for the longest time, but it seems like they're getting their real success with their e-bikes. I really prefer a step-through frame on my bike, so I just can't bring myself to buy a bike without a step-through frame. The Dutch, they tend to have multiple of them. Bikes, I assume you mean. And yes, I have multiple bikes too, but I don't need a Van Moof. I've already got a couple e-bikes. Tice says you're happy with man-powered bikes. Yeah, I can understand. It wasn't really until I had kids and I was like schlepping them around that we got an e-bike, and it's worked out really well. If company is okay, people don't have a problem with ads. Yeah, I agree. And I just, I don't know, my YouTube channel is getting to be quite popular, not just bikes, in case you haven't seen that. And I'd like to just kind of stick to pure content for now. Would you ever do a stream in Nijmegen? For sure, but not until after the travel restrictions are done. Nobody needs a Van Moof. Yes, you're probably right, Elko. Oh, this is nice here. I love it when they do this. So this is what used to be, the road used to go straight through, and now it doesn't. Now it's been made only for bicycles, walking, and trams. And I love grassy tram tracks. Look at that. That's a nice street. I never paid more than $100 for my bike. I found that in the Netherlands, there's kind of like these bragging rights for who can spend the least amount of money on their bike. There's a friend of ours who loves to tell people that, oh, there's a tram coming by. I'm going to swing around and see if we can get a nice pic of the tram going down the grassy tram tracks. I am a fan of trams. moving slowly today. I guess he's not in a hurry. That's a nice street. Need more streets like that in the world. What's your favorite city outside of the Netherlands? I haven't decided yet. There's quite a lot of nice cities in the Netherlands, and even small cities. I really like Utrecht, Haarlem. Leiden seems nice. I haven't seen much of it though. No, there's lots of them. I find that e-bikes in the Netherlands tend to be popular in the smaller towns and rural areas where people go longer distances. Your mic is a bit scuffed. Alright, yeah, maybe I moved that when I was turning around. There, how's that? Leiden is my city, there you go. Oh, it's so quiet out here. The reminder that cities are not quiet. Cars are, cities are not loud, cars are loud.
And here's the end.
Here come the cars. What is your least favorite city? I'm not going to answer that question, as I'll end up insulting somebody. But it's in the United States, I bet. Oh, some nice lights up ahead there. If I were to guess, London, Ontario. No, not even close. London's not that bad. I think I'm unfair to London, Ontario on my channel because it's just the easiest bad city for me to film. But like, if I could get to Phoenix or Houston or Dallas or Fort Worth on a regular basis, then I would be filming those. Everyone's lined up for their liquor at the liquor store. Oh, come on. It's getting crowded out here. Everyone getting ready for New Year's. I'm actually going to turn around and pretty soon and start heading back to South. It's going to get dark and I need to get ready for New Year's dinner myself. Yeah, you would have expected it to be a war zone out here, but it's so quiet. Hardly any fireworks. Already on this ride, I don't know how long I've been going for, but you definitely would have heard them by now normally. Nice. I haven't been out here in a while. They got the lights over the street here too. Just very nice. Just going to decide which way I'm going to take to get home. These bike lanes seem really small. I feel like they're wider in the rest of the Netherlands. It depends where you go. I mean, we're in the center of Amsterdam, right? What they tend to do here is instead of doing large bike lanes, they tend to remove cars. Check out the videos from Vane if you want Warzone. Oh yeah, already, eh? This year. Okay, let me figure out which way I'm going to head back. Yeah, okay. Basically, every time I come to the center, I get lost because I don't come here often enough to know where I'm going. Left at Oude Hoogstraat. Yeah, I think that's exactly right. That's what I'm thinking too. Nieuwe Hoogstraat, yeah. I think that's exactly right. And then I'll head left from there and then back to, come on, I've lost my chat, there it goes. I think you heard more fireworks in November than December. I think you're right. People always figuring they can get more and just blowing them off. Into the coffee shop. That coffee shop reefer, nice. Yeah, I never get down here, and normally I wouldn't want to come down here because it'd be like crawling with tourists, but it's not so bad right now. It's kind of pretty with the lights up. And this is exactly where I want to go. Oh, this is nice looking. I like the balls they have hanging from the buildings. It's pretty. I've never seen this area without tourists everywhere. Although I guess I did film this in my nighttime in Amsterdam video with like nobody here. The signs say Damstraatjes. Yeah, they got the lights all up here. It's nice. It's actually really nice. And there's nothing but locals here to see it. What's amazing is that you come into the city centre of Amsterdam now and you actually hear people speaking Dutch. It's bizarre. Left. Yes, I do want to go left. But I think I might actually go out to Roken. You think you prefer the handlebar camera? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather have it on the. I think I'd rather have it on the basket, to be honest, because it moves even less than the handlebar, which is what I'll eventually do. They're coming into Dam Square. Actually busier than I expected it to be. What are you going to eat tonight? I'm not totally sure. I'm still negotiating that with my kids. The worst streets to cycle in Amsterdam. Yeah, when the tourists are here, sure. Right now, it's not so bad. Is this a new feature that I can't rewind the stream? No, I think it's always been set that way. You can watch it once it ends. But I turned off the DVR because it was getting really confusing. People would be like half an hour behind and making comments about things that I saw half an hour ago. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, there are less and less bikes parked in the streets. That's right, because they opened a underground parking garage back there. This angle is more like being on the bike yourself. Yeah, it is. It's just a little bit hard to keep it like level and not tilt over time, like as my shoulder drops or as I bend over, as I'm riding differently. It is so funny to see this area without tourists. Have you been tested for COVID? Yeah, I got tested for COVID a few months ago when I got sick. Negative, thankfully. A Dutch angle, never more appropriate. Exactly. It's a Dutch angle. That's right. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Maybe chest mount. I really want to get back to the basket mount. I just find it's way more reliable. Really is quiet. Yeah, it really is. It's amazing. I better enjoy this while it lasts, because it's not going to last for much longer. Where am I going? I think I'm gonna head back this way. So weird to see this without tourists. Blaze, you're gonna go now, okay? Have a good time with Holy Bowling and the fam. I gotta get home to do the same. So I better get out of this center and get home. Do those zebra stripes mean pedestrians have the right of way? Yes. Although in practice, people generally will pause for a bit if somebody's coming along on a bike, because most people understand that if you're on a bike, it's a bit hard to stop. So they usually just hold up a step, let the bikes go by, and then go. But technically, the pedestrians have right of way. Listen, I'm not looking forward to quarantine, yeah. We decided not to go to Canada because, well, we shouldn't be traveling when COVID's like this anyway. But especially with quarantine and everything, my parents are in the risk group, so it's not a good idea. We're passing the National Opera and Ballet. I'll actually go left here. I'm just going to pull over here for a sec and decide which way I'm going to take home. I want something interesting but not too long. Yeah, I don't know. I can't decide which way is best. I don't know. I'll head along here for a little bit more and then decide later. You know what? Yeah. Maybe I'll take that bridge there. That'll be the most fun. Anyway, I gotta get my chat back. What's going on? Fredericksplein and Vateman Circuit. Yeah, possibly. Seems like you should get an electric bike. I have an electric bike. I have two of them. I'm on one right now. So we're just riding beside the Amstel River here on my left. Actually, let's do Utrechtstraat because they got lights up. Last summer you cycled 40 kilometers to Amsterdam back. Nice. Yeah, bike's rattling a lot. I wonder what that is. That's the authentic Dutch sound though. Everybody's bike makes noises here. can hear your fender rattle. It's not the fender. I don't know what it is. Like, this bike has always got something that's rattling on it. Here we are at Utrechtstraat, and this is actually a nice way to come because the lights over the road are really nice. I agree, if your bike is not rattling, you're not Dutch. It's like a required feature of the bike. Okay, I think I'm going to end off this stream pretty soon. Sun's going down and I need to get home. But maybe I can at least take you over somewhere interesting, maybe to Ferdinand-Bolstraat or something like that. Let's do that. And turn right here. Didn't hear before when I was on the cobbles. Might want to check it out. I guess. I don't know. Bikes are always making noises. I just can't care about it that much. It's fun to just take random routes in Amsterdam. And as I've said before on other live streams, it's just so nice that you know it's always going to be safe. It's not like you're going to end up on some 6-lane road next to high-speed traffic. Do you have a car? No. What kind of bell do you have? A broken one. Okay, we're getting here to a Fietsstraat. This is where cars are supposed to be guests to cyclists. You can see the sign there on the ground, 30 kilometers an hour. And technically, drivers aren't supposed to pass cyclists on these streets. Come on, you stupid thing. A North American saying he doesn't have a car. Yeah, I don't know. I've had cars sometimes, not cars other times. It depends where you live, right? I never had a car when I lived in London, England that is, real London. Didn't have a car when I lived in Taiwan. Did have a car when I lived in Brussels. Didn't have a car when I lived in Toronto, well, except before. Anyway, it really depends on where you live. Hey, Elsund, thanks for joining in. This is the Wijzelgracht, and I'm going to end the stream just going to turn left here and head down to Ferdinand-Bolstraat, and that's where I'm going to end off here. And yes, the bell is the most important thing. I should probably get it fixed. I feel so fatty strike coming up again. Nah, not this time. That's usually because I stop by Chin's Toko on the way home, but I don't even know if they're open right now. So I think we're just going to end up at Ferdinand-Bolstraat. Oh, come on. Yeah, fine. I won't get run over by a tram this time. Oh man, he's not even going this way. Okay, now we're coming into the pipe. Got the Heineken experience, the Heineken brewery up here, and on my left. What is the weirdest thing you saw a Dutch person carrying with their bike? Geez, I have no idea. I carried this crazy heavy portable air conditioner that I could barely even lift it myself. But that was in a buckfeet, so it's easy. He always goes back to the Heineken experience. I've only been by here once. I've never been in there. I asked that on the last stream, if it was worthwhile at all, and the answer was unanimously no. I saw a fridge on a bike once, nice. And here we are in Ferdinand-Bolstraat. I like this street because they've restricted cars, and I feel like every street downtown Toronto should be like this. Hello from Russia. Great, thanks for joining, Igor. Heineken experience, #1 tourist trap. There's probably got to be worse tourist traps here than that. But it's definitely in the top 5. We moved a sofa on 2 bicycles once. Nice. That's the way to do it. I think I need to do that for my inburgerings exam to get my Dutch passport. All right, I'm going to end it off here. I'll jump off to the side and let you get a view of Ferdinand-Bolstraat. But I got to be getting home. Thanks for joining, everyone, for another stream. A little bit of a test, but it did seem to work with both Twitch and YouTube. The only problem is I can't see when people do stuff that's unique to Twitch, like subscribing or anything like that. Happy New Year, Yanoi Mouse. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year to everyone. Worked fine on Twitch and YouTube. PC Lustig. Great. Good to hear. New camera is great though. Yeah, especially in low light. That's where it makes the biggest difference. Okay. So let's shut this down. Is there a way I'm supposed to shut this down on Restream? I don't know. I've never used this before. I'm going to shut it down this way. Bye, everyone.